we're back again. Today at Bluntsmere. As you saw, had a great succession in the winter over Tucknells. Had a few upper doubles and that. I have been fishing during May. I've just been given another bait to go. A company called Range Baits, who Justin runs, have sent me a request to make a video for a website and a few pictures. Well, at the minute we've got here at the lake, a bit packed. Not the swim I wanted really, but hey ho. I'm in swim B19, only fished this swim once before. People down the other end using the swims and that, but there's not a lot of anglers in this bit, so hopefully we might bag a few. Talking success, in May we fished here 3 times over the season, been on blunts. I had 420s out, had a 22, so I'll show a picture of that. Very good fight, wonderful fish, and that was on the RB1. I'll talk to you more about baits in a bit, but looking promising for a few bites in here. Said so, got to the lake, walked around, saw a few fish in the trees, so we decided to put half kilo bait out to keep the fish there and hopefully catch a few fish to get a big hit a bit later on to the day. Also I've got my right hand rod obviously in the margin near some brussels and trees in a quiet area, so I've decided to put some chopped boilies, just chopped boilie, a few holes and a bit of corn, just to get different fish in the swim, picking like tench, bream, we've got carp. Then on the hook end, just got 2 big baits chopped down so a bit uneven, look different compared to the other baits. And the left one is a simple snowman rig, just to catch the fish's eye if they're feeding on the baited area. So yeah, apart from that, it's looking interesting. It's also a good challenge here because I've only fished this swim once, so I put it up to it, so if I do well in this swim, it's another one to put in the diary next time. But yeah, it's looking good. There's where this swim is I'll show you in a bit with the camera. There's a massive bit of tree line, so if you can get a rod to it, near it, you've got a good chance of catching a few fish. Then you've got different kind of margins. There's also a swim on the left hand side, so if things don't go to plan, there's a bridge, so I can flick a rod near the bridge just in case a few cruising carp are underneath it, just hiding away like carp do. So yeah, the rod's only been in for about 15 minutes, so I'm not looking for anything yet because I put a bit of bait out. Said so. They had a few bleeps on my left hand rod so far, but I just think the fish are just cruising over the top of it. So yeah, but I'm in this swim, see how it goes. Doesn't go to plan, I have to find something else, but it should go to plan because I've got good faith in this bait. It's caught me a few big fish so far. I've only used it a few times this season, so yeah, I'm looking forward to using a bit more of it and a few more fish to show you, and hopefully this will be a good video, so I'll show you more tactics, tips, baits and rigs, what I'm using to catch these big fish out of blunts. So talk to you in a bit. You can take the time to talk about the baits a bit more and what I'm kind of doing on this session. Well, first of all, you get, Justin sent me 5 kilos of bait. This is the RB1. It's you get in one of these bags. It's a freezer bait. But, oh, little bleep on the left hand rod. There's a bit of tightish line there because I'm fishing right near them snags. I think it just could be the wind. I'm not sure, but I'm expecting a drop back run, not like a really fast through run over there, because it's right near the snags. Got a tight clutch, so the bottom should just drop. But to say that, right, talking about bait, you get sealer bags, freezer bags. It's a very creamy bait. It's a very like a washed out colour, a whitish colour when it goes in the water for a long time. Also, to tip that off, you get the RB1 pop-ups. They're very smelly. They just smell like the glug in there. So just get a few in your hand. In here, and so just drop it on the floor. These pop-ups are brilliant for choddies, KD rigs, pop-ups, snowmans. Do anything really with these pop-ups. Also, if you're doing a bit of float fishing, dog biscuit keeps been playing off, so you can just put a white pop-up, chop it down as like a biscuit colour. The freezer baits look like this. They really crumb up nicely. The chop bait is what I'm using on my right hand rod, because I think when the fish come in the margin, they're used to just having little bits of food. So I just give them like say 4 handfuls of chopped boilies, so about 30 chopped boilies, just chopped in, scattered in one whole area. So for example, a big group of fish in that goes quickly. If it's like an odd fish, you just pick around and you should be able to get a run. Also tip it off, you get a glug. This glug can be used for hardening baits, or put them all over your boilies, or just put them, for example, you put your rig in it and cast it out for a bit. So you can do all sorts really. But with this bait, I use quite a bit of it. So for example, use half a kilo, a bit less than that, just on one rod, just because the fish like it. So it gets them picking, and the fish just enjoy eating it. Because when I was just looking in the swim, when I was fishing over in, when I weren't filming, and I think just having a little play around with the bait, what kind of things work, what doesn't work. So yeah, but good thumbs up, it did do what Justin said it did, and I made it work. So I put a few of the pictures in what I've caught, especially the bigger 20, I've got that. So yeah, but it was a game of astonishing fight. Didn't give up like the other video and had that 24 out. So yeah, they're really having a lot with this bait at the minute. With this bait, it warms up quite quickly, so when the sun's on it, the fish usually come in drifting it. The only bad bit is that a lot of birds and geese are coming in, but if you keep them away from your hook baits, you should be fine. But that's enough talking about the bait and the location of fishing. There's a few fish showing in that snag, so hopefully I've got something to show you in a bit. But that's mainly it. With the rig situation, just using 2 chopped down boilies and 1 hair like a KD, using a choddy hook so it gives that aggressive turn. Left down rod's just a snowman rig, just to balance it out. And it's nicely flat bottom, so when that fish picks the bait, sees a bit of a fluoro, takes it straight away, and you've got a run. So that's what I'm hoping, what usually happens. If these spots don't work, I'm going to chop some baits up, put a few baits in different spots and try them later on. I'm going to give it to about 3-4 o'clock on these spots, nothing happens then, do something else. Or find another swim to fish if people left. I'm hoping a few people leave a bit later on in the day, so the fish can get more feeding, because they're probably a bit wary because there's loads of lines in the water. So yeah, it's never usually like this on a Thursday, but it's just one of those things. Good weather, people come out. But I'm going to keep at it. It's going to be a bit of a challenge to catch a few fish, but I'm more than happy to do so. If I catch a few fish, I'll be quite proud of my achievement, what I've done. Plus hopefully get you on the bait a bit more, and I'll show you other baits in the company. There is an RB2 bait, it's like a fish meal bait. Hopefully I'll show that to you soon. Justin sent it over to me. He's always up for a chat, just to discussing about pictures. For example, use a bait, just upload your photos to his page, and he'll write little comments in what you're doing and that. And fishing again. Christmas coming soon. He just dropped me off today because he had to do some exam and stuff, bit of revision, so I'll be coming in another video soon. So I'm just have to sit here, have a bit of lunch because it's about nearly 12:30. Hopefully catch something. So alright guys, we finally got a fish. I have lost one, and I was really glad about that. I was really disappointed because I know it's hard conditions today. But now the evenings came, and got this 17 pounder to show you. I think it comes here. Very dumpy fish. I had to put him in the sack just to get the camera sorted. Here we have it. Nice common. Caught on that RB1. Never disappointed me. lovely fish. See if we can get this one back in another few pictures of it. I'm very chuffed. Hopefully get a few one, got the rod back on the money. So I've still got 4 hours left of fishing, so hopefully can bag a few more, hopefully, fingers crossed. But yeah, let's get on with it. Well, that's another fish to the RB1 creamy nut. Proper working today. This one just ripped off about 20 minutes after that one, so let's get a few more pictures of that and put this on the Range Baits website, and hopefully a few more pictures. Oh, another creamy nut lover. Let's get this one up to you. Here we go, 16.5 pound on the long rod, half a kilo bait out there. Temperature's dropped, it's evening time, about 76 degrees, which is brilliant for now blunt, so hopefully a few more bites to come. I'll show you them special rigs and tactics in a bit, and let's get a few pictures of this one, and we can get them back. So it's in a bit. Right, another fish, £7 common on the RB1 again, on the margin spot. Pulling it everywhere, but again, I did something a bit different. I used the RB1 glug, the creamy nut glug. Just dipped it in and had a run pretty instant. This is with half kilo of it around it, and I keep topping up about 30 boilies each bite, just to be consistent with the baiting and hopefully get bigger fish what I've got here. This one's £16. It's like a really dumpy fish. His tail's going to bend, but it's fine. Let's get it back and have a few more pictures, and I'll show you what kind of baiting tactics I'm using. Right then, had a few fish now, so I'm going to do a bit of bait and rig talk right now. Both rods are on this one. Simple. Got a swivel at the end. This goes into an inline, 3 ounce flat pair lead. Then it comes down to one bit of putty in the middle. Then it comes with some shrink tube just to keep the hook hand. And it's a choddy hook, size 8. And the hook end is a little tip off. And so this is the RB1 creamy nut, white pop up with the creamy nut bottom bait. As I'm seeing, if I put to the camera here, it's a whole bait and a chopped half bait, so they sit nicely on chop and chum, sitting on top of each other. The baiting technique's very easy. When I cast in the glug, you, for example, you got your baiting needle, catch a fish, soak it in there for a amount of time, and gets more bit boost around the craction and quicker bites, as you've seen as that fish I just got now. This demonstration, I'm fishing with whole boilies and half boilies. I usually use pellets with these, but hopefully I'll get some pellets next week if I ask Justin, just to keep the fish grubbing in the area and get a fishy smell. But yeah, just fishing with a whole and half baits pretty much. That's about it really.